whole lot on the log, quite a few stuff here, but I'll just kind of start wading through it. The aggravated assaults, we had a couple of them were people that were threatened with knives, and then one of them, a guy said he was jumped by 6 people. He didn't have any serious injuries. He didn't really have any other details to provide. Couldn't give any descriptions. He was missing his phone, but he doesn't know if they took it or not. So not a whole lot to go on with that one. The burglaries, we had houses and apartments that were entered, and then there was a whole bunch of garages, apartment garages, that somebody entered. That was in the 4800 block of East 41st Street. Still kind of putting together exactly all what was taken. Tools and some clothes, we know those for sure, and the others I don't have a list yet, but no suspects on that.
Was that on Friday, Sam?
That was, yeah, Friday morning. That's when the report, so it probably happened Thursday night, early Friday morning. The disorderlies, nothing real big from there. A few reports, fleeing, a threat, a couple of guys fighting. Nothing big from the family offenses. The frauds, kind of our normal stuff. There's a few shopliftings, ID thefts, credit cards, false impersonation. There was a fake 20 that was passed at one place and a fake 100 that was attempted to be passed at another place. We did have another scam that happened. This one was a little bit different. This was somebody that was claiming to be with the U.S. Marshals, and the report came in. Let me see if I can find the report. Was made yesterday afternoon. I don't know if that's when they got the call or not. Friday. He got a call from somebody claiming to be with the U.S. Marshal Service and said he was in legal trouble. I'm not sure exactly what that all entailed, but they basically told him he had to give some money and told him to go to several different Bitcoin machines and purchase some. He ended up, looks like it was about a little over $7,000 in Bitcoin that he was able to give, and then there are some instructions of where to send the money or send that thread, the number thread, I guess. So once he said that, then they stopped talking with him, and he kind of realized things were a scam after that. So we're starting to see more and more of these Bitcoin or cyber currency scams, and by and large, I would say probably if anybody's requesting Bitcoin or any other cyber currency, that it's going to be a scam. That's going to be another red flag that people should look for. But again, if they're concerned about this stuff, get the information from that person and then look to verify it from another source. Yeah.
So there's Bitcoin machines where you can just go plug in money and you get coin, or what?
Yeah, I guess I haven't used them at all, but there's different kiosks that are around Sioux Falls. There's not many. There's a handful. I think there's 2 or 3 different kinds. So Bitcoin is one, and I think there's a couple others as well. But you're, I think, entering credit card information and then getting that number to, and in this case, they got that string of numbers, and then that's where the value is, and then sent that on to the scammers.
And so did the scammer stay on the phone with the victim the whole time while they were going each kiosk?
It looks like they sent him a QR code, and then that's where he was supposed to transfer the funds, was to that QR code. So I don't believe that he was on the phone with them the whole time.
They just texted him the QR code.
Right, yeah, they texted him. Let's see, larcenies, I didn't have a chance to get to those. I didn't hear of anything big. No big quantities on the narcotics. The rape and sex offense, both of those are reports. Simple assaults, most of those are domestics. Unattended deaths, there wasn't anything out of the ordinary from those. And let's see, the vandalisms, most of those are cars that were damaged, windshields. There was one that had a car mirror that was broken as well. The weapons violations, we had 2 of those. One of them was, that would have been last night about 11:50 p.m. at 16th and Lake. We had a couple of different people heard some gunshots. There were 7 shell casings that were found. Officers were looking around and they did see a garage that was in the 800 block of South Lake. So there was one garage that was struck a couple of times, and there was a car that was parked there that was hit as well, but no other reports of injury or any other damage. And the last, excuse me, last weapons violation, that was, I guess, a negligent discharge. Had a guy that was handling his firearm, a handgun, had some friends over, and was going to, he thought it was unloaded. He pulled the trigger, bullet went off, or the gun fired, and the bullet went through the floor. This was in an apartment building. The bullet did not go into the apartment below, so there was no injuries with that. That's it. That's all I got, unless you guys have anything else. Okay, thanks.